Hello students, in this video we will see example of parametric equation. So the example is trace the curve x is equal to a in bracket t plus sin t and y is equal to a in bracket 1 plus cos t. So we will consider this x is as a function of t, okay, and this we will consider as g of t. So rule number 1 is symmetry. So we will check symmetry about x-axis. So what is the condition? If f of t is even and g of t is odd, then the curve is symmetric about x-axis. So we will check whether f of t is even or not. So what are the condition? So a function is even when it satisfies the condition f of x is equal to f of minus x. Okay, so this is the condition for even function. Check whether f of t is even or not. So f of t is what? F of t is equal to a in bracket t plus sin t. So we will replace this t by minus t. So f of minus t is equal to a in bracket minus t plus sin of minus t, so which is equal to a in bracket minus t. Now sin of minus t is equal to minus t, so we can write minus sin t. Now we can take this minus sign common, minus of a in bracket t plus sin t, so which is the value of f of t. So what we get? F of t is equal to minus of f of t, so which is a odd function, right? So f of t is odd function. Similarly we will check g of t. So g of t is equal to a in bracket 1 plus cos t. So we'll replace t by minus t, a in bracket 1 plus cos of minus t. So g of minus t is equal to a in bracket 1 plus, now cos of minus theta is cos theta, so this will be cos t. So g of t is equal to g of t, right? G of minus t is equal to g of t. So this g of t is even function. Now what is the condition? F of t is even and g of t is odd, but what we get? F of t is odd function, so this is not symmetric about x-axis. Next is we'll check about y-axis. So what is the condition? F of t is odd and g of t is even. As we calculated, f of t is odd function and g of t is even function, so this curve is symmetric about y-axis. Okay, so we can write the curve is symmetric about y-axis. Opposite quadrant condition is both f of t and g of t should be odd, but here g of t is even. Okay, so the curve is symmetric about y-axis only. Next, second rule is rule number 2, point of intersection. So first we will check whether the curve passes through origin or not. For that the condition is on putting x is equal to 0, if we obtained y is equal to 0 for some value of t, then curve passes through origin. Now we have to put x is equal to 0. So the relation is x is equal to a in bracket t plus sin t. Now we have to put x is equal to 0, that means we have to find for which values of t x is equal to 0. So see, this sin t is a periodic function in between with period 2 pi, right? So we will check for which values of t this x is equal to 0. Now this is t, right? So this t plus sin t, now this sin t will be 0 for t is equal to 0 and pi, right? So when we substitute t is equal to 0, sin 0 will be 0 and here 0, so we will get x is equal to 0. We'll check for pi also, so this value becomes 0 but x is equal to a pi, right? So we will take only t is equal to 0. So when t is equal to 0, what we get? X is equal to 0. Now what is the condition? We should obtain y is equal to 0, right? So y, what is the relation? Y is equal to a in bracket 1 plus cos t. Now we have to check whether for t is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. So when we substitute here t is equal to 0, what we will get? Cos 0 is 1. So we will get y is equal to 2a, which is not equal to 0. Okay, so we can say the curve does not passes through origin. Okay, so we can write here curve does not passes through origin, right? Next, the point of intersection with y-axis. So find t such that y is equal to 0 and then find the corresponding x. So our relation is y is equal to a in bracket 1 plus cos t. So we have to put y is equal to 0. Again we will check for which value of t this y is 0. So this y will be 0 when this cos t is equal to -1, and for t is equal to pi there will be only angle between 0 to 2 pi where this cos t is equal to -1, and as it is a periodic function we will check for pi only, right? So when t is equal to pi, this y is equal to 0. So we have to find x for t is equal to pi. So x is equal to a in bracket t plus sin t. So substitute a in bracket, this is pi plus sin pi, but sin pi is equal to 0. So what we will get? A pi, right? So the point of intersection with x-axis will be what? Y is equal to 0 and x is equal to a pi. So the point will be a pi comma 0. Okay, is the point of intersection with x-axis. Next is point of intersection with y-axis. Similarly, we have to put x is equal to 0 and then we have to find y is corresponding y. So the relation is x is equal to a in bracket t plus sin t. Now this value will be 0 when t is equal to 0, as we have calculated in origin part. So for t is equal to 0, x is equal to 0. So we will put in a relation of y is equal to a in bracket 1 plus cos t. So this is equal to a in bracket 1 plus cos 0 is equal to 1. We will get y is equal to 2a. So the point will be what? It is 2a, sorry, x is equal to 0 here, so 0 comma 2a. Next, rule number 3, which is tangent. So we have to find dy by dx, as it is a parametric equation, that is x is equal to f of t and y is equal to g of t. This dy by dx value will be dy by dt divided by dx by dt. So here x is equal to a in bracket t plus sin t and y is equal to a in bracket 1 plus cos t. So dy by dt. So what we will get? Dy by dt is equal to, this is a in bracket minus sin t divided by dx by dt, differentiate with respect to t. So this is a in bracket 1 plus cos t, a get cancelled, so there remains minus sin t divided by 1 plus cos t. So which is equal to, now we can use half angle formulas. So sin t can be written as 2 into sin t by 2 into cos t by 2 divided by 1 plus cos t. We can write 2 cos square t by 2. 2 get cancelled, cos get cancelled, so there remains minus sin t by 2 divided by cos t by 2. So which is equal to minus tan t by 2. So dy by dx is equal to minus tan t by 2. Next is make a table of values t, x, y, dy by dx. So x is equal to a in bracket t plus sin t, y is equal to a in bracket 1 plus cos t, and dy by dx is equal to minus tan t by 2. Okay, so when t is equal to 0, we will write some angles 0, pi and 2 pi, right? So when t is equal to 0. Substitute here, x is t is equal to 0. What we will get? X is equal to 0, right? And y is equal to cos 0 is equal to 1, so it will be 2a. Next, when t is equal to pi, substitute here, so it will be sin pi is 0, here it will be pi, so it is a pi. And for y, cos pi is equal to minus 1 plus 1 is 0, so this will be 0. Next, 2 pi, when we substitute here, sin 2 pi is 0 and here it will be 2 pi a, so it is 2 pi a. Next, cos 2 pi is equal to 1, so this will be 1 plus 1 is 2, so this will be 2a. So these are the points, right? Now we will calculate dy by dx at these points, right? So when t is equal to 0, substitute here, this tan 0 will be 0, so dy by dx when t is equal to 0 is 0. Next, when t is equal to pi, now tan pi by 2 is infinity, so it will be minus infinity. Next, 2 pi, so here substitute 2 pi, so 2 pi 2 get cancelled, there remains only tan pi, and tan pi is equal to 0 again. So these are the dy by dx values. Next, rule number 4, region of absence or limitation. We have to find maximum and minimum values of x and y. So here x is equal to a in bracket t plus sin t. So you can see this sin t is bounded function, but here it is a t variable, right? Though this is bounded, but this t can be anything, so there is no maximum and minimum value, okay? Next, y is equal to a in bracket 1 plus cos t. Now this cos t is bounded, it is minus 1 to 1, right? So the maximum value will be what? Maximum is 1, so when we substitute maximum value 1 plus 1 is 2, so maximum will be what? 2a. Maximum of y is 2a, and minimum, so minimum value for cos t will be what? minus 1 plus 1 is 0, so minimum will be what? Y is equal to 0. So the graph or curve of this function will be lie in between y is equal to 0 to y is equal to 2a only. Now to trace the curve, make this short summary. Symmetry, the curve is symmetric about y-axis, then point of intersection with x-axis is a pi comma 0, with y-axis is 0 comma 2a. From this table we will get another point 2 pi a comma 2a when t is equal to 2 pi. Then the nature of tangent, that is dy by dx. So as we know, if dy by dx at some point is equal to 0, then the tangent at that point is parallel to x-axis, and if it is infinity, then tangent is parallel to y-axis. Then region of absence, the region of absence is y lies between 0 to 2a, okay? So we will start to trace the curve. As the curve is symmetric about y-axis, we will focus on first quadrant and fourth quadrant. Using symmetry, we can complete in second quadrant and third quadrant. Next, we have to plot the points. So first point I will plot a pi comma 0. So I will take a distance 2 for a pi. So this will be a point which is a pi comma 0. Next point is 0 comma 2a, so we'll consider this as 2a distance, okay? So this is equal to 0 comma 2a. Next point is 2 pi a comma 2a. So if it is a pi distance, then double of this distance, so it is 2, so this will be 2a pi comma 2a. So y will be 2a, so here this will be a 2 pi a comma 2a. So there are 3 points, right? This is first, second and third. Now we will draw tangents. So at 0 comma 2a, the nature of the tangent is what? dy by dx value is 0, so the tangent will be parallel to x axis. So 0 comma 2a means this point, and for this point the tangent is parallel to x axis, right? So I will draw a tangent line. Okay, next, for a pi comma 0, this is the point a pi comma 0, the nature of the tangent will be what? dy by dx is equal to infinity, so the tangent will be parallel to y axis. So for this point tangent will be what? Tangent is parallel to y axis. Next, for 2 pi a comma 2a, so for this point dy by dx is equal to 0, so again the tangent will be parallel to x axis, so this will be a tangent line. Now for this point, if it is a tangent, then the nature of the curve will be like this, right? Similarly like this, but this is what? This is the region of absence, because y lies in between 0 to 2a, right? So beyond this 2a there will be no part of curve, so we'll consider this one. Next, similarly for this point, this will be the nature. For this point, as it is a tangent, this will be like this. Now here also 0 to 2a, so this will be y is equal to 0 to y is equal to 2a, so below this line there will be no part, so we will erase this. So again same possibility will be there, right? Now to complete this curve we will calculate in between points, like, right? So we have calculated when t is equal to 0 and t is equal to pi, right? So when t is equal to pi by 2, our relation is what? X is equal to t in a in bracket t plus sin t. So when t is equal to pi by 2, it is pi by 2 plus sin pi by 2 is 1, so it will be a into 3 pi by 2, so which is equal to 3 by 2 will be what? 1.5, so 1.5 into a pi, right? And y will be what? Y is equal to a in bracket 1 plus cos t, so this will be a in bracket 1 plus cos pi by 2 is 0, so it will be y is equal to a. So when t is equal to pi by 2, what is the point? It is 1.5 a pi comma a, right? So we can plot this point. If it is a pi distance, then 1.5 will be here, and for this x, y is equal to a, so the point will be here, because this is a 2a distance, so a will be this. Similarly, if t is equal to 3 pi by 2, if t is equal to 3 pi by 2, same relation will be here, okay? So we will get x is equal to a in bracket 3 pi by 2, and this will be minus 1. Sin 3 pi by 2 is minus 1, so what we will get? A in bracket, this will be pi by 2, that means 0.5 of 0.5 of a pi. So this, if it is a pi, then half of this will be here, and for y, again this cos 3 pi by 2 is 0, so we will get y is equal to a, so the point will be 0.5 a pi a, so point will be here. Now complete the curve. Okay, so roughly we can draw like this, right? Now using symmetry, complete this. As it is a pi comma 0, we can plot minus a pi comma 0 and this, okay? So these are the values when t is equal to 0, okay? So t is equal to 0, point is 0 to a, and this will be for 2 pi when t is equal to 2 pi. As we know, sine and cos functions are periodic function with 2 pi. The same values will get repeated in 2 pi to 4 pi, right? So we can continue with this like this. So this curve is called as cycloid, and there are 4 types of cycloids.